We're here getting ready to talk about the upcoming 2018 SLIAC men's basketball tournament, and we're going to be talking Eureka Red Devils here. Coach, thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. My first question for you, this is Eureka's first postseason trip since 2013. Can you talk a little bit about the excitement for the team as you guys head into the tournament?
Well, it's something that you talk about all the time. You talk about postseason, you talk about championships, whether it's recruiting or, obviously when you're preparing your team or weight room or conditioning, all those things are all those times are things that you're talking about this time of year. So obviously we're very excited. It's a little bittersweet. I'll be honest with you. When I thought about this, we've had some pretty decent teams as far as the last 4 years when we've come up short. So that part of it, our conference is usually 6 or 7 teams deep. So when we've been on the outside looking in, it makes it a lot sweeter when you make it. But I know in with our conference tournament, if we were letting 6 in, I know 3 and 4 would be very scared of those 5 and 6, and we've been right there at that 5 and 6 as well. So, but again, it does make it a lot nicer when you finally get over the hump.
Everyone knows obviously about Shay and Hank, but can you talk a little about the addition of Dakota for your team this year?
Well, yes, Dakota came obviously at the semester. And I don't think that, if you remember, Shea did that a couple years as well.
Right.
And when you're an impact player like that, that's not an easy thing to do. You're trying to fit in, but yet your skill level and your athleticism and everything is obviously making an impact, even, the first day that you step on campus to practice. So I really compliment Shea when he did it. He fit in well. Of course, he had Big Brother on that team to keep him in line, where Dakota came in and knew a lot of our guys already. That was one of the things that made that transfer happen. So he was very comfortable with his teammates. So a lot of credit to him where he didn't step on anybody's toes, but yet being an impact player, he's going to make a difference, every day in practice. And really with those first couple games without even really knowing the plays and things like that. So a lot of credit for him for being a good teammate, having the right attitude, coming off the bench. And then he kind of got baptized by fire. We had a couple injuries that happened at the same time. And, I just kind of told him, like, this is what you came here for. Like, we need you to step up and we need you to be a leader, even though, you're fairly new to the program, and credit to everybody involved. Our guys accepted that. Our guys know how talented and how good of a player he is, but they also know how good of a teammate he had been, and the patience for him to have his time. And then as we're getting those guys back with Hank and Shea coming back, it's really a credit to all of them to fit the pieces together. Chemistry is a big part of this deal. And I know everybody thinks with so many guys on a team and are you going to have enough balls and so on and so forth. But I think that our guys have handled it really well, whether it's been Shea and Hank sharing the ball or whether it's been, our other guys that, minutes get different and things like that. It's been a real team effort to get Dakota into the fold, but a lot of credit to him as well.
Question for you is obviously, can you talk about the season that Shea has had, averaging over 30 points a game despite teams really, focusing on him?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why Shea is good with Hank and with Dakota and Jordan Dame when he picks things up, and Alex Wiegand does a lot of our dirty work, and Ryan McElmurray who goes by Buck. Buck has done a great job, and they've kept people honest, and Hank and Dakota have done more than kept people honest, and that has helped Shea. And but make no mistake about it, he gets everybody's best defender, he gets everybody's best shot, he gets beat up, and I know that he's an emotional player. We got a lot of emotional players, but he takes a beating. Like he takes a beating. You get that physicality, and people always, the first thing I want to do, especially with the little guard, is be physical with them. And you're getting physical, you're getting bodied in there. He'll rebound. Shea's done a good job. Don't underestimate Shea rebounding the basketball. And you're getting bumped, you're getting hit in the face, you're getting all this stuff. and he just keeps coming back, and he's battled through 2 injuries this year. So there's a lot of credit to Shea. We don't really do a lot for him. He kind of, you don't have to do a lot for Shea. We try to push transition. We try to score some points for him, but that's for a lot of us. That's not just for Shea. But really a credit to, like you were saying, the focus on Shea, and just a lot of credit goes to Shea as far as accepting those challenges. And everybody wants to be the leading scorer, and they want scoring to be their role, but I don't think it's as easy as what people think it is. It's a tough role, especially when you set the bar at 30 points a game. Like that's setting it up there. But I was really happy to hear that even though Shea was not at his average on senior night, and he had a chance to break our season scoring record, he runs by the bench with 5-6 minutes left and says, "Coach, let's get these guys in here. Let's give some guys a chance to play in the last home game. Let's give our seniors another run." He wasn't involved with his scoring average. He wasn't involved with the record. It's stuff like that means a lot to coaches. It means a lot to programs. The records will come and go and stuff like that. But I thought that was a class move by Shea the other day.
Well, you've really emphasized it today. Basketball is about a team sport. Or it is a team sport, and it's about the team aspect, and we look forward to seeing your team later this week in the tournament.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I would probably end with is don't mistake our gaudy offensive numbers by 2 or 3 guys, that this team isn't a team. We have great chemistry, and it's a role type of thing, and their role is to score points, and we need to score points to win. So I am very blessed that this group has come together chemistry-wise. And we look forward to competing on Thursday.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in a few days.
Thank you so much.
All right.